Yo, what's up, y'all? Today, we'll keep the video pretty short. We're talking about the class of 2016. We're gonna check out all the artists. They all did their little thing in the genre of rap. Every single one of them, almost not every single one, but most of them have stamped something into the new rap culture that has changed the game forever. We're gonna look at the biggest hits, the most recent songs that dropped, and we're gonna talk about their latest albums. Let's get to it. All right, so the first one we're gonna talk about is gonna be 21 Savage. His biggest hit, in my opinion, is going to be a lot. I love that song. I ain't about to sing it. The most recent song that I can say is probably one of his hits, and I'm sorry if I'm wrong. It's going to be that NHIE song with Doja Cat. It's pretty dope. His latest album was called American Dreams, right? So 21 Savage, out of this list, him and a couple more people I want to say are some of the biggest artists on the list. I want to say a lot got recommended for a Grammy. I'll search it up later, but yeah. First, we're gonna start with 21 Savage. Number two, Anderson .Paak. We already know how he is. His collab with Bruno Mars did everybody went crazy. Leave the Door Open, Skate. It was so many, man. His latest album, he's dropped a collab album. I forgot the name of it, but his last solo album was called Venture. It was in 2019. He has some cool songs up there. I think there's one song. It's called Fire in the Sky. It was pretty dope. But yeah, Anderson .Paak. Like I said, his biggest song was probably gonna be Skate with Bruno Mars. Everybody loved that album from start to finish. So yeah. Now every group needs a troublemaker, and I'm not saying Kodak Black is a troublemaker, but he's that guy. So Kodak Black, I'm gonna say his biggest hit was it's either gonna be Gremlin or ZZ with Travis Scott and Offset. I think that was Offset. But yeah, I'm thinking Super Gremlin got it now. His latest album is called Gift for the Streets. It's this Christmas album. It was kind of, but Kodak drops music sometimes, but he also drops, wow, like this is a banger, like. So it's different with Kodak. It's different with Kodak. Kodak definitely stamped his name in the rap game if anybody else has. Out of this list, I would still say 21, Anderson .Paak, Uzi are still probably the biggest on this list. Kodak is kind of with that little Yachty where they're big. They are big. I'm not saying they're not big. They are big. But Uzi, Anderson .Paak, and 21 Savage are bigger. Now, next we got Lil Uzi. And I am a Lil Uzi fan from day one. I remember telling my homeboy when Uzi first came out, I forgot the name of the album. It was whatever album had Money Longer on it. No, it was the album with 20 minutes, right? Right, yeah, it was 20 minutes. It's that one with the white background, whatever. Anyway, I remember I was like, yo, Uzi just dropped something, y'all boy need to go listen to it. Everybody was like, Uzi's born, Uzi's whack. But and then later on, everybody's like, oh my God, Uzi. So now I'm always bringing it up like, hey, I told y'all about Uzi before anybody else. So Uzi's biggest song is XXXO Tour Life. Amazing. His most recent song, he just dropped an album, which is Tunnel of Take Two. You got Perky Sex up there. And there's other one. The album wasn't received too well. I want to say it didn't even pass the 100K mark when it came out first week. But if you keep listening to it, you'll find your song up there. I'm not saying the whole album is going to be your album, but you'll find one song that you just groove to. All right, so for Lil Yachty, like I said, Lil Yachty's with that Kodak. They're good, but you know. All right, Lil Yachty biggest song. When I searched it up, everybody's saying Broccoli. Broccoli was the biggest song, but what about Holster? Like Holster was pretty good. I say it's up to. It's really up to your. Well, I guess it's not up to your decision if it's the numbers. Broccoli was a bigger hit worldwide than Holster was, but you decide. His latest album was called Bad Cameo. It came out in 2024. And Lil Yachty, he has a lot of drama going on last year, 2024. But I said he still does this thing. He's a good writer. We can't. Well, I guess he's He's a good writer. That's the best way to put it. He's a good writer for songs. Yeah, he can produce. He's friends with Drake, so that's basically like what Chance the Rapper said. I made a song with Ye. I ain't never going broke. So shit, you know what I'm saying? So I made a song with Drake, and I'm friends with Drake. I ain't never going broke. If I stay on Drake good side. But Yachty has really had a lot of negative publicity this last year. Hopefully he can change that around and come up with some good hits, but we'll see. But Yachty is he's a big artist. He is big, but he's not as big as Lil Uzi, Anderson .Paak in 21. Now, Denzel Curry. I had to do research for Denzel Curry. I'm not saying Denzel Curry is trash. I'm not saying none of that. I just don't listen to Denzel Curry. So what I'm saying in this video, is all from like a research, from research. So when I was looking it up, they said Denzel Curry's biggest song is Cloud Corbane. I don't know. You have to tell me. Y'all tell me. His latest album, I like the title of his album. When I was looking for the video, I was like, oh, this title was amazing. It's called King of the Mischievous South. That title for an album is crazy. I love it. And they say his most recent song is called The Game. I don't know. Like I said, I don't know, y'all. Maybe I need to do more research for Denzel Curry, but I don't listen to him. All right, next is going to be G Herbo. And this is where you get to the, like I said, if you put Lil Uzi, Anderson .Paak, and 21 Savage at the top of them being the most famous, most relevant, and then you put Lil Yachty and Kodak Black as second, this is where you get to like the third tier, right? In this third tier, we're gonna have G Herbo. G Herbo's biggest song is PTSD with Juice WRLD, Chance the Rapper, and Lil Uzi. His most recent song is Break Yourself. His last album was strictly, well, it was a part 2 of that album. It was strictly for my fans. It came out earlier in 2022. G Herbo, I am a fan of G Herbo. Like, I love every single one of his albums. So, but G Herbo he's not, I can still see him, and I hate to say as a club artist, not a concert artist, if that makes sense. But Herbo, once you become a fan of Herbo, you be like, okay, he really riding for real. Like I said, I am a fan of Herbo. I listen to all his music. The album that PTSD was on, I don't know the album name right now off the top of my head. That album was, not gonna say amazing, but it was good. Really, really good. So, another artist for our C, like I said, and I say C, I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but our C-list here is Dave East. Dave East, I don't know nothing about Dave East. His latest album is called Living Proof. His most recent song is called Handsome. And then his biggest song is called Perfect with Chris Brown. I said, I can't tell you nothing about Dave East. All I can tell you is the research I found for this video. I don't listen to him. I'm assuming he's a good artist, but I don't know. Now, for Lil Dicky, so he's in the middle of B and C tier. Well, we said B tier is our Lil Yachty and Kodak, and we said our C tier is G Herbo and Dave East. Lil Dicky goes right in the middle, and the reason I say that is because he's big. Lil Dicky is big for his TV show Dave and some songs. But Lil Dicky, he's not, like, people know Lil Dicky, but they know him from his show more than music. Lil Dicky hasn't dropped an album in a long time. His last album, when I looked up his last real album was Professional Rapper, which came out in 2015. The latest thing he had since then was a soundtrack for his TV show. That's why I said a lot of people know Lil Dicky from his show rather than, they know him from his music. They know he make music, but you know what I'm saying? Lil Dicky biggest hit is Freaky Friday. It's with Chris Brown. It's good. Like, well, everybody heard it. Freaky Friday. They switch bodies. His most recent song, I'm not sure. He got some good songs like Save That Money. We gonna say that was on Professional Rapper actually. That song was on Professional Rapper. Now that I think about it. But yeah, like I said, Lil Dicky don't really need music. He had a TV show, and I'm pretty sure if people saw how good his acting was, they're already ready. Now we're at the part of the list where you're not an A tier, you're not a B tier, you're not a C tier. You are a D tier. And for to start off with D tier, we got Designer. Designer had, you know how Old Town Road was worldwide? Panda was worldwide. Everybody loved Panda. Panda was the discussion of everything. That's his biggest hit. His latest album is called Rebirth. And they said his most recent song was Diva. I have to look into that. Uh Designer went out sad. That thing he had that happened on the airport in the airplane definitely ruined whatever. He already was falling down, but that definitely ruined it. I heard he had label trouble and all that, but doing that. Oh, then recently he was beefing with 50 Cent. I want to say 50 Cent or somebody because 50 Cent said I want to go sign him. The reason he didn't sign him was because and then he made a diss track to 50 Cent. Look into it because I don't want to be lying, but and it was trash. It was straight garbage, and he proved 50 Cent's point. Designer is the first person to part of the D tier. Well, guys, that's going to wrap it up for the XXL Freshman Class of 2016 review, latest songs, what's been going on with them. They had some great songs, some great projects. And like I said, some of them, not all of them, have put a stamp on rap and R&B, whatever you want to say. Like they've put their mark on it. And you know what I'm saying? And that's amazing. And then some of them have fallen off, gone to the sideline, Designer, and have done crazy stuff. But that's all in that. Make sure y'all follow, subscribe, share. You can do all that. Or you could just watch. You know what I'm saying? This video is probably what, like 20 minutes? Yeah, but thank you.